Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm here to share with you how I made my collage Christmas tree with my leftover um, Christmas junk journal. So I already started because I don't want this video to be too long. So how I start, I downloaded at first my first cards. I made a template and then I thought, there must be some templates on Pinterest, and sure enough, and I found this one which I like. I printed it to size to fit my card base, so it's perfect. And these are my cards, and they measure 4.25 by 5.5. So that was print perfectly for my card. So what I do on the dark side, I collage my papers on this side so it's easier. And you know what, there's no thinking process at all. I just take my papers, and I have my bunch of papers right here, and I just go for it. If you start thinking about, you know, mixing your papers, it's not going to work. So I just tear my paper, the leftover that I have, which I have some colors, and I like that. So you can make as many squares as you want, or tears. And I always start with my trunk and my top. And I had my paper here with snowflakes, and I tore it so there was a snowflake right on top just to be perfect. And here was a perfect green. Usually I like brown, but I didn't have any brown one, but it's okay. So like I said, no big thinking about this. So let's do that. And then actually I don't want it on my trunk. Hold on. No, I don't want it on my trunk. I want it here. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right. So now I've got a little bit of, oh, I've got some, I like that. I like the little polka dots. I like polka dots. Let's put it here. Okay. And what's nice about the dark lines is that you see where your tree is. So that's easy like that. There's one on, you got other ones, but all you have to do is use your Sharpie and go over it if there's another tree that you like better. They have a few. So, you know, just go look and you'll find something, I'm sure. Here's a nice one. I like that. Let's do that. And I don't like square edges, so I'm going to tear that and tear that. And we're just going to put it here. It's a nice little poinsettia. And there we go, like that. Not enough glue here. And I'm working on a wax paper because then it would glue on your table or your paper. And I've got a wet cloth here because your fingers get all gooey after a while. What else am I going to use? Oh, I like this one too. So let's do this. I want some green. Yep, I like that. Let's do that. There we go. And I like to go over so it's easier to cut when you're cutting your tree down. Oh, and there must be best 2 layers here, but that's okay. All right, so what else do I have? I got lots of papers. Oh, let's do some little, where's my sheet music? I've got some sheet music that I like. Can't find it now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's do a little bit. That was from a collage as well. So let's do this. I like the whole thing here, actually. We could do that right here. Yeah, I can turn that. Yeah, I like that. And you can do them sideways, vertical or horizontal. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as it's collaged. Okay, so far so good. Well, let me put a little piece here. There you go. Perfect. Yep, like that. Okay, so what else do I have? What else do I have? I have lots here. Let me see. I just don't want... Do I want this green or black? Why not? A little bit of black here maybe with the green. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. So... Yep, like that. There we go. So if your pieces are bigger, of course, it's going to be, you know, less, it won't take as long if your pieces are bigger. So you can, you know, you can add little pieces on your big pieces after if you want. That's what I did on some of my, my other ones. Oh, do I want some book page? Oh, I've got a little piece of book page here. Why not? A bit different. Yeah, let's do that here. There we go. And what else we're gonna do? We got lots here. Do I want that? Yeah, why not? That's pretty nice. Yeah, I like that right there. But not on top of my star. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, I'm not liking this here. There we go. Okay. And then, so my tree, do I have, no, I think I'm missing a little bit here. Okay, so let's do this here then. Yeah, and what's nice about having the dark background is that you can see, leave it like that. You can see through, so you know where you've filled out the spaces. This is just a coffee dyed piece of paper. What else do I have? This one I have already. Oh, I've got a plain red. Why not? A plain red, and I've got this one too. That's nice. And I've got a gold with. Oh, yeah, let's do that. I like that. I'm gonna put this one right here. Is it big enough? Yep. There we go. So much. Oh, I got one little piece left here. So let's do this. Yep. So, no, see, easy peasy, nothing complicated. There we go. Now my fingers are all sticky. So that's it. My tree is all filled in. Yep. So then after that, and then if you want, on some of my papers, my trees, I passed a light coat of a gel medium. So that was nice as well. But on this one, I can see I'm not gonna need it. It looks all good. So I'm going to take my scissors, my Tim Holtz, this one, this size, because the other one is too big. And then you cut your trunk the size you want. So mine, I like my trunk a little bit longer. And then I just go around so I don't have a lot, you know, a paper that's hanging around for nothing. I don't like that. It's easier to cut, to fussy cut anyway. That's when you have arthritis in your hands, and I'm starting to have arthritis right in my thumb and right here. So that's easier when you're cutting your papers. Less paper hanging is better. So that's what I'm doing here. And then like this. You could, you know, go around your tree if you want. But like I said, when I get to my point, I rather cut everything off so it's easier for me. Of course, it would be better if I had left everything to dry before I cut it, but just for the video, I just wanted to share with you how I did them. Very easy. And if you go through all, like I've got beautiful painty papers as well. I needed to make 15 cards this year. So, but even if I make more, I'll have some for next year. That's okay. Because I did I'm doing a few swaps, Christmas card swaps with a few ladies. And then the rest will be sent to family and friends. I like doing that every year. I send my handmade cards, which I love to do. There we go. And then my tree over there. And it's always fun to see the reveal after you've got your things. Whatever collage you do, whether you're doing a collage for tags or for a book cover, or, you know, it's always fun. I think it's gotta be one of my favorite things to do is making collages. I really do like that. It's relaxing. You don't overthink it. Oh, I just got an idea to make another one like this, like I did for my junk journal cover, just with book pages and music sheet. Oh, I'm gonna make another one. Yep. And with stamping on top. I just thought about that now while I'm doing my cutting. So the big reveal. There we go. So this is all garbage. And let's see what we have. Isn't this darling? Look at that. I love it, love it, love it. So what I do now is I take my oxide. I have my walnut stain. And I go around my tree. All over. And when you have white spaces like this, I go around my tree as well. But what I will do on this one, look at that, how nice. I will take a one of my watercolor pencils, my Derwent watercolor pencils, and I will outline the, hold on here. I just got an idea, another idea for this. There's a little bit of white here. There we go. So when that's done, see there's already a big difference, and you can go around your tree so it doesn't, you know, too white. Look at that, I love it. And then my card is here. So I'm going to, how am I going to do this one? I'm not sure yet. For the background, for sure, it's going to be oxide. So let's do, I've got my brown. Is this the brown? Hold on. Yep. So I can take my oxide right away. I'm going to show you how easy it is. So you take your inks, and you could do green if you want, but this one I want a little bit of, so you just go around your card. I hope I'm in frame. I'm going to have to fix my card here because it's not, you do it, but then just take your old folder and put it back down like this. There. Okay. No, it didn't work. So I'm going to trim it up when I'm done. And I've got the envelopes. I buy those on Amazon. I used to take the Strathmore watercolor, but they are so expensive now. Oh my goodness. So I rather buy these and then cut my watercolor paper the size that I want for the top. And then I go through my darker one, which is I've got another one which is darker. It's this one, but that's the ink, so it's darker. For the corners, I like that. There we go. There, okay, so that's good. So that's very good. And then my tree. Oh, it's not enough, so I'm gonna have to go in all the way. Let's do that with the oxide. There we go. There we go. And I like it. Yep. So now, if I want, I can either use my gold pen to go around my pieces, like kintsugi art, the Japanese art of kintsugi. Means to repair broken things. Oh yeah, I like that. And the gold comes out so well. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of gold. balls here. And that's it. You could do some mark making on your tree, but I'm gonna make one with just copy paper and music sheet, and then I will use my stamps, my Christmas stamps, like I did for my junk journal cover. I just thought about that. Now, isn't this cute? I love it, love it, love it. So now I will glue this down, and then I will do my splattering. And I'm going to do a flip through of my Christmas junk journal because it's done, and I came up with a great idea for my closure because I didn't know if I was going to make a closure, but I needed it. So here's my tree. Yep, I like it. I'm just going to put a little bit dark here so it doesn't, okay. And I always take a piece of paper. There we go, that's pretty good. Okay, I like it. And now I'm gonna do my gold splattering. Do I want gold? I think so. Oop, I've got a piece here that's not glued down. Yep, I'm really liking this one as well. So now what I'm going to do is take my Kurtaki Gold mica ink, and I need my splatter brush. I don't have it here. Hold on. Here it is. So that's gonna go in some water. I'm gonna go on my, so I put my little Kurtaki gold mica. This is it here. That's what I use. And I put it in a little bottle because sometimes I just make dots, but now I'm just going to put it here. And I will use water, a little bit of water. Well, my brush has water, so I think I should be okay. Oh, I got a bit too much here. Oof, I got way too much. Way too much. And let's do some splattering. Oh, yes. This is the magic. I mean, you could make a little gold star on top. I think I will, since I got lots of paint here. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful? And you know what I'm going to do so I don't waste my paint? Once I'm done here on my envelope, I will add paint splatters. So that's it, my friends. This is how I make my little collage tree for my Christmas cards. Can you see the gold? Oh, yes, you can. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and go out and make your cards. So I'll see you in my next video with my flip through of my Christmas journal. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.